using the Live Laps Promoters app to score a sprint enduro. First off, you have to log into your Promoters account using the Promoters app. We'll select Login, Authorizing, and here we are. We're going to select the event, which is Sprint Tutorial, and it's going to find the races, and we're going to select Tuesday Test 2. Okay, now we're scoring the event using NFC technology, so we're going to be doing NFC scanning at both the in and the out checks for the event, so we select that. So here's the Promoters app. There's lots of different features available on this app. First off, we'll go right to the setup. So setup, settings, and here there's an awful lot of different mode settings that you can adjust. The first one that we want to adjust is the lap scoring duplicate scan time. And what this does is set a time so that you don't double scan riders. There's no chance of doing it. So here, this is a 60-second gap right now. So we'll say OK to that. So unless if he shows up again in less than a minute, it won't scan them. After that, it will, because now they're doing multiple laps, and we want to make sure that they get scanned properly every time they go in. The other setting that we want to make sure that we set, have a look at, is the sync timer. And what this does is make sure all the phones are synced to our server. So this box needs to be checked. If you were doing registration, you would need to make sure that this box is unchecked as it is now. If you didn't want to use any extra data, you can check that box if it's just a scoring phone. The device name, we have a phone monitor in the Promoters account where the phones can be monitored to make sure that they're on and how many people, how many riders have been scanned, etc. So you should name your phones. Check 1. Okay. So this device is named Check 1, and that's the way it'll show up there. And the last thing that you want to do here is set your send-off time. Depending on how often you need to send your riders into the sections, you can adjust the time here. So I'll say every 20 seconds we're going to send a rider in. So, okay. Simple as that. Okay, so how to set up your sections. The menu bar is accessed by touching the icon here, and you can see that you have quite a few selections here. Section in, that would be all the odd number checks, check 1, 3, 5, 7, whatever. Section out would be the even number checks. Score sync list, what this tells us is whether or not the data, the time, has been sent to the server. And you can see these are all green, so they have been sent to the server. Messenger, this is a way to send messages on the results page as the event's going on. So a text message will show, and you can tell your audience anything you'd like to. Registration. So I've got registration shut off right now. Oh, there, I guess I do have it on. Anyways, a couple have come up, and you could use registration via the app this way. Verify tags. This is a quick way to double check the tag and to make sure it's written correctly and synced to the proper rider and his proper class. This can be displayed on a large screen so that the rider can check and verify himself. Tag writer. This is how you would write the tags, especially if you didn't use registration. Registration has another tag writer feature, but you could simply put in a rider's number and select write to tag, and the tag would be written. So you would place the phone on the tag now, and the tag would be written. Let's try that again. Tag written successfully, and there it is. And a way to log out. So anyways, back to the screen here. We'll select section in. So we're going to set up the first phone. Section in, now we want to set the check. This is set at check 5. We want check 1. Pretty simple. Select check 5, confirm, and now you're at check 1. And this phone is active and can be scored. To send them off every 20 seconds, you have to select the box here. Ask for a confirmation, yes. And now what's going to happen is that every 20 seconds, a rider is going to be sent off. So I'll scan a rider now. 345. You see here, there's the tag of the rider. He's been scanned once. This will tell you how many times he's been scanned. And at the 20-second mark, it'll score him. There it is. He's been scored. It tells you who that rider is. And now the next rider comes up and you wanted to scan him. This guy's been scanned already. So he can't be scanned. We could quickly go in and change the time if we wanted to here. Settings, lap scoring time. We can change that to 10 seconds. Okay, this is just for demonstration purposes. We're back here again. We'll do 345 again. Let's say he came around. We can do him. There he is. And now at the 20-second mark, he'll be scored. Right after this, we'll go to the section out. The section out works a little bit differently. And there he is. He's been scored again. Okay. So select section out. Make sure we select the proper check. Yes. Okay. So here it is, section out. You can see that the thousandths of a second is scrolling by quickly. As the rider comes in, you score him, and you'll see how it just works. It sends it off as soon as he's scored. 345, and that's already gone. He's been scored. Simple as that. So you would set up each phone individually this way, and you shouldn't have any trouble at all. I guess that's it for using the Promoters app. There's a way to log out here, or you can select here and then select log out. That's it for the Promoters app.